Welcome dear you who chose the card for the coming week starting on the 12th of September, Monday, nearly here under the number code 6. And I have a whole story to tell you about your card, which was that there was a previous recording attempt and I picked the card, the cardinal for you. And the card itself says, the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. And I promise that this week with these 6 videos, I will be offering strategies as for how to cope with other people's negativity, or when another person, a toxic person, or a person who is just upset and projects this out, tries to push you out of your core. And I did a whole video and I got this message that something was just missing. And so what I do these times when I get this from my guides, I check my text messages, I go through my emails if there is something new, or just simply wait. And as I was going through my mailbox, I found something which is a beautiful poem, and it talks about exactly the same, balancing, polarities and bringing yourself back to the core, even if you have gone to an extreme. Let's say you've already had a conflict with a person, or you have already lost your cool when trying to deal with someone else's negativity. Now is the time for you, I feel, to bring yourself back to your core and find that inner calm again. So here is the quote. There is the community of the spirit. I love this, the community of the spirit. Join in and feel the delight of walking in the noisy street and being the noise. Drink all your passion and be a disgrace. Close both eyes to see with the other eye. And it's from Rumi. I love Rumi, the mystic Sufi poet. And so that's the message, to find your way back to your inner silence, because that was the word that I was receiving from my guides when I was preparing for your reading recording. Silence, quiet, silence, silence, silence. But this is the inner silence which you can find even when you are walking in the noisy street and you are becoming the noise. That means that nothing and no one can push you out of your core, because you are one with it. You can tap into this inner peace and quiet if you are practicing, for example, meditation on a daily basis or a weekly basis, or a guided relaxation, or just chanting, or this focused meditation, which is really simple because you are simply focusing on an object and you are letting any other thoughts go. This is also a good practice for more serious levels of meditation, to just start with focusing on one object and calm your breath and just be. Anyhow, I remember that when I saw real cardinals a couple of years ago in the United States, that was a phase of my life, and sometimes I felt that I will be just going crazy, The initiation that I was going through spiritually was so intense that I often felt that I just lose it, but it never happened. I was praying for more power. I was praying for being able to stay focused, and I expressed an intention to stay focused and in my core and in my inner peace, and that was what manifested. So your intentions are key. Keep the intention this week that you will be sticking to your inner peace and find your way back to your core. Like this beautiful cardinal. Red is also the color of awareness. In some cultures that was the color of the gods. Red, life itself, the blood, the essence. So bring yourself back. And if you would like to know more about the rest of the months or the rest of the year, or about the situation where you would like to receive spiritual coaching or advice, feel free to contact me anytime. You can find all the details in the description below the video, and I'm also on Facebook and I would love to connect. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I thank that too. And hopefully see you in the next video. And enjoy your week. You know, no matter what happens, I wish you wonderful moments, because you know, with an eclipse like this, we can move mountains. Bye for now.